Today, the greatest vigilante in the universe returns, but now he's not alone. After Space Ghost saved Jan, Jason, Blip, what does he do with them now? And will they turn out to be more of a help or a hindrance to him? Let's find out. This is Space Ghost, number 2.
I'm a geek. I use stop bubbles when I speak. I'm a freak because she's a seed out for me. I'm unique. There is only one of me. I'm complete, so I really don't care what you think of me. I'm a geek.
Hello there, Comic Clan, and welcome to Comics in the Cross, the greatest streamers and YouTubers that you've never heard of. I'm Cross, and today we are continuing with our look at Space Ghost from Dynamite Entertainment. Last month we got to check out the brand new number 1 from David Pepose and Jonathan Law. If you want to see our thoughts on that, then go ahead and click that button up in the corner. It should take you straight to that video to check it out for yourself. But they are back with the follow-up to their critically acclaimed and successful kickoff to the series. In this issue, we pretty much continue where we left off. Following the attack on Omicron and the death of their father, siblings Jan and Jace now find themselves in the care of the vigilante slash myth that is Space Ghost. As heroic as the saving of the children appeared at the end of the last issue, we're now kind of left with a little bit of an awkward tension between them. Although it appears he couldn't leave them in the place they were, Space Ghost really appears to have no time nor interest in caring for the children or Blip. He takes them back to his home, feeling it's the safest place for them until he can find out why Robocore are actually after Blip. But he tells them 3 main rules while they're there. They have to stay quiet, keep themselves occupied, and most importantly, touch nothing. Where issue 1 felt like a great introduction to the premise and to some great action, Pepose and Law really take the opportunity to slow things all the way down so that we can expand on our main characters and learn more about them in this issue. I personally very much appreciate this as a newbie to the characters and the series as a whole. I've got no basis on how to view them and what's happening, and it really creates a great way to help me invest in them. We start to crack open the closed off Space Ghost, and as we peer inside we see a little bit of his backstory in this issue. We find out that his name was Dax and that he actually had a wife and kid. It's hinted at that something happened to them and that this is the reason why he's now Space Ghost, but we really aren't given a lot more than that. He also takes a turn from being the purely heroic do-gooder that he seemed to be in issue 1, and goes in a little bit of a different direction as he becomes a lot more of the gruff older man with the focus on his mission that now has to care for kids that he didn't expect to. Very much in the veins of Logan / Wolverine in the movie Logan, or one of Pedro Pascal's characters such as Din Djarin in The Mandalorian or Joel in The Last of Us. This is a very frequently used trope, but I do have to say that I'm a little bit of a sucker for the rough older dude softened as he learns to care for the kids that he now must protect cliche. I really am a big fan of it. Jan and Jace also continue to fly in the face of the typical annoying kid sidekick trope too. Especially Jan, as she gets really great moments to shine. She confronts Space Ghost directly regarding having no food for them, and doesn't appear to back down when he becomes irritated by her. She also takes a chance to flex her intelligence as she's the one that hacks Space Ghost's computer to find out where they are, and is also the one that comes up with the plan on how to defeat the energy monster later on in the second half of the book. Jace is your typical little boy in that he doesn't listen or have any fear in the face of pretty much anything. We see him literally stealing Space Ghost's ship, and he handles it and himself pretty well as he comes face to face with the energy monster that we just mentioned. I do have to say that in these 2 issues, David Pepose has a great ability to skirt the line of arguably overused tropes and cliches, and then take it just in a slightly different direction. Then it gives us a payoff as to why people actually love these tropes and why they've been used so many times. but doesn't take it into a place that makes you feel any cringe about it, but rather endears you towards the characters, and that's not an easy thing to do. As this issue comes to a close, we do see Space Ghost's perspective on the kids changes. He admits that Jan and Jace are very capable, but that if they want to keep helping him, then they're going to require some more training. He takes this opportunity to then gift them with tech and costumes so that he can officially take them under his wing as proteges and sidekicks. We end the issue with a look at something that could easily have wrapped up this whole first story arc, and the fact that we've gotten it so early makes me intrigued as to see where they'll take the story from here. Space Ghost has done a stellar job of marrying the old school nostalgia you could expect from the older property, like this, something that the fans are expecting, while also breathing some new life into the property as well, and to help bring it into the modern era. The designs continue to feel very old school sci-fi nostalgia as well, from something that you would see in the 60s, but yet still feel futuristic enough for a modern science fiction story. This is a really great merging of the new and nostalgia, and I'm really excited to see what you can deliver in the rest of this first story arc and beyond. But that's it for me for today. If you would like to see me to continue covering Space Ghost here on the channel, then let us know in the comments below, and leave your comments as well about what you think of the series as a whole so far. If you liked what you've seen, then please consider hitting that like button and make sure to subscribe to catch any future comic reviews on the channel. Take care, and remember, it's a good week to be a geek. See you all next time. Peace.